Give me just a sec, guys. I am getting my chat pulled
Gonna get
up.
started on
Well, don't like that. Okay. That was weird. Anyway. So now that I am finally all clear from the illness department, I can get back to making the good stuff. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna open up another honey base and get this started. I'm gonna fill up some soap molds, half with color, and then we're gonna put the embeds in, and then we are gonna do the top layer with a clear soap base with no color so that you can see the embeds really well. I should pick a different base though, because some of the embeds will blend with black since I use black in their coloring. We'll do purple. I feel like I don't use purple enough, but I'm probably wrong because I really like purple, so I probably use it a lot. Okay. So we'll get started by getting our base all chopped up here. This will be the bottom layer. And that was not a good move. So while we wait for that to melt, I'm gonna go ahead and grab an ordinary knife, and I'm gonna use that to clean some of these up because they just came out of the mold with stuff around their edges, and I want these to look nice. So we just want to clip off as much of that excess as possible. That one's good. See, we got these two horns stuck together by their bit. I am running just a little bit behind today. It was just a few minutes though, so I think we'll be okay. Start our gun pile right there. And that can be our scraps pile. I think I'll leave the little bits in the middle of that one. Basically just trying to get the edges a little bit more clean. So today I'm gonna mix together our cherry almond and our hickory and suede, which took a little bit of label damage. Which, that is a good point. I should go ahead and get the scent measured out so that it's ready to go once our base is good. There's my cheat sheet. Okay. So. Grab 2 of our squirts, pipettes, rinse them out. So for each pound, we want 0.3 ounces of scent. I actually might go a little bit over, just because the honey base does have a little bit of its own fragrance. So I want to counteract that. Oop, nope, that's what I want actually. So I'm going to do 0.2 ounces of the hickory and suede. And I'm going to put the pipettes by the bottle so that I hopefully don't get them mixed up. Okay. Oop. There's that one. So I did not grab a spoon because why would I? Not need those for anything, like stirring in your wax or soap while it melts. We're still good. We haven't gotten too far along here. Right, got plenty of time. Okay. Move our scale up here for right now. And trim around our edges. I know I'm not going to be perfect, but we can make them just a little bit smoother. Maybe if I had another tool. I bet if I could get like a scalpel. Scalpel might not be a bad idea, actually. That one's good. That is actually just a piece of scrap. Got a little black and pink kitty cat here. Bunnies seem to like getting some wax in between their, or I'm gonna keep saying wax because I'm smart. Soap between their ears. Got another, oh, that is a good paw print. I want that in the scraps. This will be my first time doing embeds, so I'm hoping it goes well. I haven't actually tried them before. That looks like he's clean. That one came out pretty clean. That's scraps. We've got little video game controllers. Oop, I am messing up today. Actually get my gloves on. Come over to our melting pot. You want to break up the pieces that are in here melting so they don't just all stick together and then what's left doesn't want to melt or takes forever to melt. Bunny, his ears came out pretty clean. Ooh, here we go. We got, ooh. Actually, I think these guys have a little bit of crystallization. I think we're gonna set them off to the side because I think we're gonna have more than enough. A unicorn that came out well. Ooh, yeah. Unfortunately, this little flower's all crystallized for some reason. I really like this little bunny because you can see all three of the colors I used when I made them. I really like how that one turned out. Unicorn. I'm just gonna dump the bag. This guy has a thing broken. One's got some crystals. All while keeping up with what's going on over here. Everything is fine. I am a responsible adult. Or that's what they keep telling me. Anyway. There we go. I can't till I do get something probably more akin to a scalpel. I can't really ask for perfection, but I can definitely clean up the edges so that they'll look nice once we put them into the soap. Hello, friend. It is nice to see you again. That kitty cat's good. Bunny looks like he did pretty good. Clean this kitty cat up. Right now I've just got to be careful about getting too into what I'm doing over here, because I need to make sure I'm remembering to check my pot for the stuff that we've got coming now. Yep, okay, making good progress over here. I think I might use one of these to see if I like how using the honey works. I don't like working with the honey soap base very much, I found. I feel like it, I guess maybe the honey or something, and it speeds up the processes. If you can give me some kind of idea what a swamp smells like, I can probably find the sense to put something like that together. That seems like it would be combined scents, though. I guess it's not impossible someone's made just a swamp oil. X-Acto knife would also be good. Something where I can work around all these itty bitty corners. All the controllers came out clean. I like how they turned out. Are we almost? We've got a little bit more. So we're gonna go ahead and let that keep doing what it's doing. And do a couple more shapes. Yeah, another commenter asked if I could make swamp scented soap or wax, and I use fragrance oil, so I said if you can tell me what you think a swamp looks like, I can put something together. Or it's not impossible that someone has made something that's already an oil, a fragrance oil that's swamp scented. So you want like Shrek soap. That might not be very pleasant for people around you. What do swamps have going on? They're like moss. Yeah. I was worried these guys would be lost causes for the most part. This one's good. The little bitty guys, the other stuff is good. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm sure I could make it, I'm just not sure how people around you would feel about it when they smelled you. I can definitely look into it though. I'm not opposed, I'm a weirdo. I like Shrek. Okay, we're all melted down over here. I'm just gonna leave it, but I'm gonna leave it on the heat, but turn us down to low so I can come over and get one of these heated up. And make some room. think 2 should be good for just pounds. That's too steep. So, take this because I don't want to get any color in the pot itself since we're just doing color for 1 layer this time. I mean, I guess that's usually how I do it, huh? Since we usually use more than 1 color. Okay. So, let's get the fragrance oil in there. And just mix a little bit. Oof. Get our Harold's Purple Raincoat. If that is a reference, I do not get it. This is just a very pretty purple to me. I guess this is a whole pound, so I should go ahead and use a ½ teaspoon of color since that's what I usually do for the bigger size of batch, and we'll see what color we get, how vivid the purple shows. Ooh. I'm hoping, yeah, you guys can see that. So yeah, I think I could get something like that and throw it together if I can't just coincidentally find someone who's already made some kind of swampy smelling soap. Yes, this is very good. Very good. So what we want to do here, after we get everybody flat, we want to fill everyone that we can to about half. I'm probably not being super exact. But either way, I think it'll turn out all right. I should just be spritzing in between now. That way we make sure there's not a bubbling issue. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is kind of what I was talking about. The soap already is getting pretty thick, so I feel like the honey seems like it cools faster. So now we'll leave that, and we will get our other soap cut going. And this one, I will still add scent to this one, but it's gonna stay clear so that you can see the embeds. cutter for the blocks. I feel like I could use more space when I'm doing this, but this is kind of the biggest space in the apartment. I've got some counters behind me, but that would make setup for you guys to see what I was doing a pain in the butt. Plus then it feels like I'm talking to a wall the whole time because I'd be facing the wall. And this forces me to work in the area where you all can see what I'm doing. Oh. So I left the pot on low so it wouldn't cool off too much. I have not considered that because as far as I know, I am not popular enough for people to buy into my shenanigans, but I'm not opposed to the idea. I mean, if you can see my Etsy wish list, I've got tons of stuff on there, like molds and stuff that I want to work with. And I prefer buying small business when possible anyway. Oh, there we go. Crank the heat back up and go back to trimming. Paw print's good. Bunny's good. Hopefully, because the purple's still pretty dark, hopefully we'll still get this stuff to stand out. I do not have a Patreon. I am not actually sure how the Patreon would work, but I can always look into it, and that might not be a bad idea. And then I can just post the links up. He's good. And if anybody did want to help with my nonsense, they could do that. But buying stuff also helps from my Etsy shop, because then that means I know people like my stuff and I can continue the shenanigans that way. But I can definitely make a Patreon and or some wish lists after this. There should be one in my Twitch bio somewhere for my shop, and I think if you go to the creator, you can see my wish list. If I am incorrect after this, I will link my list specifically for my soap and stuff in my link section, if that's a thing I can figure out how to do. Paw's good. Okay. Yeah, I haven't divided them all perfectly, so some of them are just stuff I was saving for myself that I want to buy on Etsy when I'm totally rich and famous from doing this. Because that'll happen from this and streaming Kingdom Hearts. I guess I don't need to be like rich, I just need to be like comfortable. And then I can do this in cosplay. think we should be good. So I'm gonna start. Ooh, the bunnies are big. The bunnies are gonna take up. So let's see, I think I'm gonna do a bunny and a kitty cat for that one. There's another. Okay. Some paw prints. Bunny. I think this one's gonna get too no, the bunnies, two bunnies can't fit. The ears are too big. So another bunny and a kitty cat. Hi, something spiffy. Do controllers. Ooh, I got one kind of each color. There's one. I can fit 2 cogs. So it looks like most of these are going to be bunny and kitty just because that's what I managed to clean up in time. That's most of what I got made anyway. That and paw prints, which I can break up some more paw prints. I just got to keep an eye on the pot. Hang on, I was pretty sure I cleaned up a pink unicorn horn as we were getting started. There it is. We didn't do a bunch of cogs, so let's do one more with these 2 guys. Now we will just wait for this to melt so we can do the top. It's all trying to lump together again. So I gotta violence it a little bit. Right on top of the kitty face. Right, we still need to put the scent together. Where? Oh, where? Right there. You can just use the same glass since we're mixing the same scents, and since this is the clear soap base, I'm going to just do the 0.3 ounces. That might be it. There might be something I need to do to set it up so people can buy stuff for me. Let me also look into that after we're done, and I will hope to have answers for all of this. Because I would love more molds, especially some taper molds for candles. Because then I could start making spell candles for people. There we go. I'm trying to get this as even as possible without going overboard, so hopefully that's good. I was surprised at the amount of cool molds that could be found on Etsy. I'm very excited about it and hope to get to keep doing this and making cool shapes and stuff. Okay, let's see here. Since we're just doing this, I actually don't think we're gonna need that other measuring cup because there's no reason for me to make more cleanup for myself if I can just mix it in the pot, since this will be the last thing we're making. Even though, and I've said this before, I think, the soap is preferable to me usually than the wax, just because the cleanup's easier. Because it's soap, it melts in the water. I found with the wax, if you clean up as you go along, it's not difficult, but if you forget, you can have a little bit of a mess on your hands. It just takes a little bit longer. So, what I want to do once this is all melted down, because there's still some clumps as per usual, what I'm going to want to do is not pour directly on our embeds, because I think that might mess them up. So I'll have to try to pour around them. And ideally, everything will just come together. Got this one little bit that wants to be stubborn. I did end up making way too many embeds, even though those got messed up. But that just means I can save these and make more. So I don't know how I would feel about mixing scents this way, if that makes sense. Like having the embeds be 1 scent and then having the soap be a different one. I don't know how people would like that. I don't hate the idea. I guess as long as the scents complemented each other, people might like it. Nope, still a bit. Ooh, I see the problem. It did my Kingdom Hearts tags instead of the crafting tag for some reason. We'll have to keep that in mind in the future. Did that little guy finally give up? I think it did. So we're gonna turn off our heat. Bring this over here for our scent. I haven't actually tried clear soap just with scent in it, so I'm not sure how much, if any, discoloration those two fragrances are going to cause. It doesn't look like it's too bad, but we won't know for sure until it's melted down, or until it's firmed up rather. Okay, that looks good to me. So then let's do this. See if I can dot the cat faces without overfilling. Yeah, the bunny's not covered. Oh no, the bunny is covered, I think. Close enough anyway. The controller should be easier since they're teeny tiny. Dang it, I think, oh no, we might be okay. I'm not sure. I don't know what that one's being stubborn for. I'm worried our soap gremlins are gonna strike again and I'm somehow gonna not have enough. But I think we'll end up okay. It's getting pretty close though. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna be good. Just enough. Just enough. That's how I like it. There we go. Spritz our bubbles out. I don't know why that one's bubbly. I don't necessarily dislike it though. So yeah, I think we turned out pretty well here. All there is left to do now is let them harden and then, oh, that's not good. Hopefully we'll be okay. So yeah, all that's left for us to do now is let these firm up and then I will post them on the Etsy. Should be tomorrow. I can make time to do that. I really like this. That looks really cool actually. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, this bunny's face made it a little bit out, but I think that'll be okay. So that's really all I've got for you guys today. Tomorrow will be another Kingdom Hearts streaming day. We'll go for about the 2 hours as usual, and I hope to see you there. Like I said, you can find this and all the other stuff I've made on my Etsy. I'll get the wish list stuff figured out and look into Patreon and have something to report hopefully either tomorrow or Wednesday when we'll probably do wax because my 8-pound bag of soy wax came in. So I'm all stocked up and I can make some more wax melts. I hope everybody has a great night.